Hello!
Welcome.
The countdown.
Welcome.
Count it down, and now we're here. We're live.
We are live.
We did do our ceremonious pre-pod shot. I had Crown Royal whiskey, and Quinn,
Delicious.
you had
I had just dry old gin.
fucking dry. When a liquid
Dry
is described as dry, it's not meant to be drank alone.
That's yeah.
You don't want a dry wet thing. It's nasty.
Oh.
Didn't. Yeah.
It's a problem if you have a dry wet thing.
When you say a sentence and you don't think of every possible meaning of the sentence before you say it, and then you just say it, that's what happened just then. But we all know that sentence was hilarious in many ways that I did not intend it to be. Welcome to Resting Twitch Face.
Let's start. We hit me holding up my cup of juice and a rather joke that in the first minute. I'm sure YouTube will love this upload.
But we didn't
so
swear, and that's what's most important. I don't think. Maybe we did. Fucking. I don't know.
Probably did. It's fine. It's fine.
Fine.
It's fine. If this one gets banned, it'll just be rebranding part 2, and it'll be fine.
Exactly.
It'll be just. If we ever have to do that, it has to be just like it has to be RTF2.
Yeah.
Like we don't do anything.
Just like literally just draw the 2 in Microsoft Paint. You know? Such little effort for the rebrand.
Yeah. And we got so many numbers. We can just keep going. Just keep
RTF2, and then cross that one out, and then 3.
And then 3, yeah.
Oh, that would be great. This week we had a topic that we said last week that we were going to talk about, and holy crap, we actually, maybe for the first time ever, we remembered what the topic was before we started recording.
I'm so proud of us. It's been a year and a half, bro. I'm so proud of us. We've come a very long way.
We're so good at this now.
We're so good
Despite
at
the
podcasting.
fact that we still don't even have an intro.
We do.
We just talk.
Yeah.
Instantly, our countdown goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you can tell we're live. And then we just blah, 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 and the first thing that sticks, we just roll with.
Yeah, it's like all the greatest shows do it. Like a cold open. Sorry, I couldn't think of it.
All the greatest shows do the thing we do.
Cold open.
Yes, it's a cold open.
Yeah.
Ours
Except
are
it's
just
not
a little more
taken
frigid.
from random. It's the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah.
That's so we don't have to edit. Purely editorial.
Yeah, honestly. The only reason these have finally been going live is because we gave ourselves permission to not have it be edited.
Yeah.
Which is nice, actually.
It's
so
really nice. Yeah.
So many times I was like, I have like 20 minutes. I could probably edit one of these episodes. I'm so tired.
You open up the editor and you're just like, I have to watch through an hour of us talking and then make sure, because talking I feel like is harder than just like a visual thing, because like you can't cut words weird and you're always kind of like talking.
Yeah, it's so hard to figure out what to cut and what not to cut.
Yeah.
Now there's a bunch of AI tools that you can plug a podcast into, and it just like it can recognize uhs and ums, and apparently some now can recognize like alternate takes. If you say like, wait, go back, let's try that again, and then do it again, it recognizes when you repeat stuff.
That's
and
bananas.
Like clips it out or something. I don't know how good it works. I've never tried it, but
right.
Robots are going to take over the podcast editing industry.
Probably.
And you know what? For my sake, I'm okay with it because I don't want to do it.
Maybe Quinbot and Grobot will have an intro. Maybe they'll be programmed with an intro.
Chat GPT, can you write us a podcast intro, please? And we'll see what it does. We'll do that. We'll do a Chat GPT podcast intro next time. I will write this down, actually.
But this time, since I have stopped you from saying the topic of this episode 3 times now.
Oh, yeah. Hold on,
it's the topic. I know I asked you as you were trying to brain one thing.
I got it. It's Chat GPT intro. It's written down. I'm going to read that note next week and completely have no memory of what the fuck I was talking about. ChatGPT intro. Okay. Whatever. This week, we're talking about something that Quinn and I have talked about a lot before, times. But now we're doing it on pod. And it is a topic that is actually very fitting for the name of this podcast. Because this podcast's name mentions the word Twitch and implies an angry face. And we have many things to be angry-faced about with Twitch.
We're about to drop some shit. We're about to shit talk Twitch.
We're going to drop some shit talking right on Daddy Bezos' chest. But we're going to talk about some of the differences, the pros and cons. Twitch versus YouTube versus Facebook gaming versus TikTok versus fucking, what's the new one? Kick. Kick.com.
Like the messaging app?
Isn't that... Wait, is it called Kick?
Kick is like the messaging app that you go 4 times. I've only known Kick for one reason.
I don't think... it's K-I-C-K, Kick is the name of the new streaming app that is literally just trying to copy Twitch, but it's sketchy as hell. But we can talk about that later. But I know you're right, though. I completely forgot that there's a messaging app that's also called Kick. But isn't that K-I-K?
Oh, it is K-I-K. You're right. It's just K-I-K.
I think that's right. This one's K-I-C-K. So it copied the name from a thing, and its website looks exactly like Twitch. But that's a thing we can get into later. And it's trying to market itself because of some of the shitty things that Twitch does. But it itself is shitty. But we can... if you haven't heard of that one...
I haven't heard of it, no. I'm so excited.
There's a lot to talk about there. But last week we touched on this idea that Twitch was taking away partners' ability to get a 70-30 split on their ad... Or not just on not on their ad, on their subs, on their stuff, on the platform. And that is shitty. It's so dumb and it's frustrating.
Yep.
I know we talked about this last time, Quinn, that you said specifically that it was really demotivating. It's shitty. Like, well, and you know better than anyone because you're making money on a different platform now.
I am. Compare, to, I don't know, Twitch, how long is it? It's always been the 70-30, right? It wasn't until, literally, a few months back when all that was happening that it changed for, the first time ever.
Yeah, affiliates, which is what we were at, were making 50-50. And then partners were made that higher,
making 70-30.
Higher rate,
Yeah, no, it's, I don't know if how much we got into last time, but I feel so much more motivated to do work on OnlyFans or any other platform, honestly, that treats me like a actual person who makes content and is deserving of the money that content brings in.
Yeah.
Twitch cutting everyone to 50-50. My immediate thought as an affiliate who had been working towards partner, because you get a purple check, great, and then you get a couple of other things, but the biggest thing was the fact that you get a fair cut of the money that you bring into the platform. And I literally I think we were still doing podcast stuff, we just weren't airing any of it yet.
Of course
but I remember when it first happened, we spent a whole episode just well, my motivation's gone. What do I do? Why am I continuing on this platform? What am I working towards? Should I keep affiliate program at all now? Should I stay making money at all? Because apparently there is no up. We are stationed here.
And this is something we also talked about last time. It's not really... We got to do the thing. We say it one time where it's it's not about the money when you were streaming. Yeah. It's not about necessarily the numbers and all that stuff. And we love the community. And
there's a lot of
You all know
you're all wonderful, and we love you, and you're fine, and we're fine. But if you want us to keep being able to interact and do what we do. It's like
Yes.
it's like imagine going into your job, your work, your place of work, and your boss being like, we're paying you less money. You already weren't getting like your full money, and then your boss is like, less money for the same work.
Yeah.
You would be you like your coworkers, but you would be pissed.
Yeah. Well, and even then, it's I feel like it's worse than that, because it's like, hey, work hard, and you're gonna be at this job. You're gonna be making the minimum wage.
Yep.
But if you work hard, you will not only like make more money in general. We're gonna put you on that higher pay rate. Like, you know, like if you're working for those hours, and then suddenly, boom, you get that raise. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So like, you know, we were, roughly speaking, you were on the higher side of half. I was on that lower side, about halfway to partner. And then, so, you know, if I was making twice as much money as I was on Twitch, when I was like at my highest like average, before I've had to stop, like, you know, before I had to focus on my real career, which is also part of the problem. But like, even if I was making twice as much as I was then, like, that's not paying rent. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not doing anything. But if I've got twice as many subscribers, and I'm making 50% more ish, 30 something percent more.
Yeah. From 50
on
to
top
7.
of that, like, that's like that's a good amount of money.
Yeah,
that's like
a reason you'd want to do it.
Yeah, you can build your life. You can start somewhere with that. You know what I mean? You can like use that to grow. You can use that as a base for yourself.
Yeah.
To like really support yourself and keep moving.
Yeah.
And one of the things that makes also is the most frustrating about it, is like, what is Twitch doing to earn 50% of?
Yeah, yes.
The like,
because nothing has changed, certainly, from the difference happening.
Yeah.
Like, alone the difference, let alone 50% from like affiliates.
Yeah. Like, they host it, like, owning the platform and hosting the platform is simply not enough. Like,
no, that's not 50%.
No. And this is where we're going to start talking about other platforms and stuff, because YouTube, when you start making money on YouTube, it's a little harder to get to monetize on YouTube as opposed to becoming affiliate on Twitch. But it's way easier than getting partner on Twitch.
Oh, getting partner is so difficult. Like, we can talk about that a little bit. Like, getting partner, in order to get partner, you are putting in the effort of a full-time job. You are marketing, you are streaming the time, you are hitting that consistent schedule, you are, like, doing it all, because you have to get a pretty high number and keep that number for a very extended amount of time.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can hit the bare minimums for what they want, and still they can be like, oh, let's give it a little more time.
Yeah.
Because it's completely up to them.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the second you're monetized on YouTube, you are getting a 70-30 split.
Dang.
And on top of that, you get the backdrop of the YouTube algorithm to help you be seen.
Yeah.
And the algorithm's been getting better, by the way. I don't know how often you like watch live streams on YouTube.
Not too often, honestly.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's becoming more of a normal thing for me because I'm making a concerted effort to like try it. But like now on my YouTube algorithm, I'm not constantly, but like I'm scrolling through videos. Probably 1 out of every 20 videos is a streamer. Oftentimes a relatively small streamer that I've never heard of before, playing games that I'm interested in, and like, and I've watched a few of them. They're great. Like, they're just streamers, but like. Yeah. On Twitch, you don't do that.
No,
you don't scroll to streamers.
Be in a community.
Yeah. I don't remember the last time I have gone onto Twitch to watch a new person.
Yeah, same.
Why do you is there a reason why you think that is? Like, is there a reason that you think you're hesitant to click around on Twitch?
Part of it is I don't know if like simply the fact that like Twitch has felt like it's gone so downhill that it makes it hard for me, even as a viewer, to feel like putting my time and effort into like getting into other communities and meeting people. Like, that streamer might be just as frustrated as me, and it might not be as viable for them anymore. So like I like its fear. I'm like slightly worried to put myself into a community that might not be there, and then I'm like, oh god, like I've spent so much time like talking to peeps, and like I could like maintain friendship, but like that's a whole little like extra little side random little tangent. But like probably the bigger factor is that I've gotten into like a group of people that I just kind of frequent and regular, like I'm like regular at, so like I don't. One of them is always on, so I'm like, oh, I'll just pop on my friend, like, that I, like, have come to know, versus, like, there's no real reason for me to seek somebody out unless I am really trying to, like, watch somebody do a game different.
Yeah. And I think, like, it's something we've said before about Twitch, and it's the one thing that it does have going for it is, like, and I don't know if it's something that's intrinsic, like, that Twitch has done, or if it's just because Twitch has been, like, the place where people live stream. But, like, that community aspect of it is very cool, and it's nice. And I like having my friend group of streamers that, like, you know, I'll go in and watch, and they'll come in and watch me, and it's great.
Yeah.
But I feel like the double-edged sword of that is your bubble is your stream and who you have in your community, plus the people that are in your streamer bubble. And then that's it.
Yes.
People, there's no way to find you. You can put custom tags in now and stuff, but, like, now that tags can be fucking anything, tags are meaningless.
Yeah.
Like, if you can use any word possible to describe a stream, then how the fuck do you describe your own stream in a way that will attract people that want to be there? And Twitch isn't doing anything to promote, like, a diverse, like, viewing people. Not necessarily, not diverse in the sense of, like, diversity, but diverse in the sense of, like, it doesn't do anything to show you potential new people that you might like.
Yeah.
Or anything. Whereas the problem that we talked about with YouTube, because we did do a YouTube live stream.
We did.
We did together, and we played Heave Ho, and it was fucking fun.
We need to do Heave Ho again. I'm gonna cry if we don't do Heave Ho.
We beat it though.
Did we?
Yeah, remember? We ended up back at the beginning.
Did we stop doing perfection through all the runs?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I was like, we finished, but like,
we didn't
I feels
beat
like
it,
we,
beat it.
Yeah.
We completed all the levels.
We didn't
technically.
smush it into the ground like the sad little pathetic game that is.
Little fucking son of a bitch that game is. Make it our little fucking whatever. But the thing that felt weird about YouTube is like something weird about reading chat. Like
it's
people's
so off.
The username colors are just like gray or red.
There's no emotes. There's no
there's
like
the
points,
There's a few emotes and they're shitty and that is stuff that I feel like will come with time.
Yeah.
On YouTube. But Twitch has the big problem of like it doesn't know how to be a searchable site, and I don't think that it wants to be. That's the biggest problem to me is that I don't think it wants to be. Like Twitch gets most of its money from the top 100 streamers or the top 1,000
the ones that
streamers.
are contracted to be there to like make the money.
Yeah. And there's been a lot of talk of like that's why like when you hear a big streamer doing something like that, like a small streamer would be permabanned for, and they just get banned for 7 days. Everyone's like, yeah, it's because fucking Twitch needs to make money too.
Yeah.
So I've heard it described as a kingmaker system where like there's now like a recommended for you tab, but the basis for how it is recommending people, fucking mystery. And I know like all algorithms are mysteries, but like
this one is like truly like it feels like it is literally just shooting in the dark. Like I feel like my recommended is never on point. In the few times it is on point, I'm like, why did you recommend this to me? Like, why?
It makes me more suspicious than anything else.
Yeah.
It's weird. And like it almost feels like it's recommended based on, you watch streamers with this many viewers. So here's some more with this many viewers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't calculate the value that as a viewer, the value that a streamer can give to me by how many people are watching their stream. Exactly. If I did, I would go back to what Twitch still, it doesn't automatically do it, but they still want you to do it pretty much. You can still tell they want you to do it, is by ranking streams by most viewers to least viewers.
Yep.
If they think that's like how we decide who we watch, then obviously the people with the most viewers are the best. But
I've heard so many people tell me that they stop watching a streamer once they hit a certain height of number.
Yeah.
Like, so it's so bananas to me that like some people are like, yeah, like I'll turn on a like streamer that has like thousands in there just if I'm like trying to watch, but like if I'm trying to engage, I'm probably popping in a smaller stream.
For sure. And then that's also the weird balance and like something that I feel like nobody wants to talk about because like it's a sucky, shitty thing to talk about, but like as a streamer, does being too engaged and too communicative and too involved in chat, does that hold you back from quote-unquote success on the platform of Twitch?
Yeah.
I would probably guess that it does.
And this is like Twitch's standards. Like, we are acting accordingly to how Twitch's algorithm makes us, like, feel. We have to respond.
Yeah. I feel like Twitch actively just categorizes streamers based on the number of viewers. With people... And this is how I feel Twitch feels. This is not how I feel. I think Twitch thinks that people with 0 viewers are basically not even people. You will never show up on a recommended for you. You will never show up. It just won't happen. You will not know these people exist if you don't know them outside of Twitch.
Or know somebody that like just happens to raid into them.
Yeah. Yeah. There are always people that like will go out of their way to look for a 0 viewer person or whatever, but like that's by and large that's not going to happen.
Yeah. And then also like on that I don't personally like I would probably rate somebody smaller versus larger, but like Twitch actively like not punishes, but like punishes you. I can't think of a better word for the fact that if you rate into somebody smaller, you're getting very little engagement back from that versus if you rate somebody larger who like there's more eyes on things. And so like it's a weird little thing of like, but I want to raid this smaller person because I remember how it felt to start small and like you're just not showing their stuff. But if I raid them, then like you're not gonna show my stuff. Like you're like I have to actively be so competitive in the space because of it. Like you have to actively seek out, and then also that like gets the problem of large, like if the streamer is too large, then you're like a drop in the ocean. Yeah. And like you've done too wrong. Like you've gone too outrageous.
A petty little 40 viewer Andy and you raid into a 300 viewer person, like even if they're your friend, like even like there's a few bigger streamers that I know like in real life, and I'll raid in and they'll be like, "Oh, it's Michael. Hello, what's up?" But you can fucking tell that their chat is like, "Who's this fucking nobody? Why are you giving them attention? Ugh, they don't deserve our time. They barely had anyone compared to this." Because Twitch is set up in this really weird, like, your value is directly, I mean, and monetarily and stuff, it is directly related to how many viewers you have. Like, I get it. But when it's like your value as a streamer and your potential as a streamer is locked to how many viewers you have right now, it's bizarre. It's a bizarre, not fun feeling. And then one of my biggest points that I dislike about Twitch and why it's so tempting to like just be on YouTube, everyone's like, well, if you want to go on Twitch, the answer is super simple. You just have to grow on a different platform and then bring them to Twitch. Yeah. I'm like, motherfucker, why would I get big on YouTube and bring them to Twitch so I can make less money per stream?
Exactly.
It doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense anymore. It makes no sense to be a new streamer putting in work on other platforms to try to bring them to Twitch when
Yes.
you will never make more money on Twitch
Yes.
than you would on the platform that you're actively trying to grow
Yep.
elsewhere. It's bizarre. I know the only reason I stay on Twitch is because that's where I started.
Yeah,
and I
and
like
I've
it.
met people there that I like, and I feel like I'm more on Twitch because of like the people I've met. Wow.
Yeah.
Than I am for the platform and as a content creator on that platform.
Yeah. Twitch has some cool stuff. I like channel points. Channel points are fun.
Yes, we could talk about the little minute things that they have thrown us a bone with.
Right? It's like fun. I get to
like you got community locked down. You got the channel points. The community thing is real strong, but when you don't have the option to expand that community,
yeah,
then like you can't grow.
It's so easy to just become stagnant.
Yeah.
And how do you try to continue this? And there's a difference between being stagnant at 1,000 viewers and you're making enough money to
yeah.
and if that's what you want to do, at that point you're making enough money where you can hire people to edit down your VODs and
Yep.
you can start feeding the beast. But
But you have to be really high up there to be able to support yourself and feed the beast. I like feed the beast.
Feed the beast. But I mean, that's what kind of what it feels like it has to be. So the whole point is that Twitch isn't doing anything to earn half of your money.
Half of half of our income.
Yeah. What's the OnlyFans split again?
80-20.
Yeah.
Yeah, 80-20. I almost said 70-30. I was like, that's not right. It's 80-20. That's YouTube.
OnlyFans 80-20.
80-20.
And that makes the most sense because they know, hey, all we're doing is providing you a platform.
Mm-hmm.
And we provide these benefits. We do this. We have X safety measures to do this. Go forth and do it. And that's it.
Yeah.
And then we'll take a fair amount off the top of that. What is happening in the background of your life?
I was going to say, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's for anybody who hasn't either heard from my stream or heard from a podcast, my building's fire alarm goes off at the drop of a dime. You sear a steak on your stove, forbidden. We'll call the fire department.
Jesus.
So it's probably the fire department.
Insane.
Yeah.
That's why you've resorted to TV fires in your background now.
I have. It's true. I had I don't know if you remember, but I had a flickering lamp in the corner of my room next to my window, and it was to simulate a fire, and it was real cool. But the fire department got called so many times that I genuinely started getting worried that they would see the flicker of the literal fire emulating bulb, and they would think a fire is in my apartment.
They're gonna kick that door down with the hose ready to fucking go.
I just I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, yo, this is cool, but I gotta put it in the hall.
Yeah, it's done. It's done.
No, but OnlyFans actively proves to me, truth be told, I won't say this because I'm very grateful for my split, but I feel like they could even be a 70-30 because they do so much for me. I don't know if it's just been and there's been some hiccups here and there, there is with any platform you go on. No platform is perfect, but the fact that they are always so proactive in things that I need to get done, and if somebody is being a shitty person, they take my side with it rather than what Twitch does, which on top of the 50-50, on top of all the fairness, on top of all the things they are not doing to earn the 50-50, they do not give you the benefit of the doubt and will ban you over things and then make you fight with them to get your stuff back. Doesn't that sound wonderful?
Yeah. It's preposterous because any smaller streamer, to them is just not worth the risk. Just boot them off. They're not making us any money, so boot them out, get them out of here, and if they want to come back, they can fight their way back because we're the only game in town, which is not true, but still kind of true.
Yeah.
It's the shittiest part about it is you can bitch all you want about Twitch, but For the average viewer, Twitch is where they go to view a live stream. The problem is most of them view the top 100 streamers.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess why they're the top 100, but a disproportionate amount.
Yeah. Whereas
on a place like YouTube has, however many billions of fucking users. You know what I mean? Like you can be a small fry on YouTube and still show up in algorithms, just like in their videos. Like you can start. Like I'm fully convinced it is just as easy to start a YouTube channel today as it was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you were there in the very beginning, it's always going to be
I feel like
easier,
it's gotten more saturated, or like less saturated, or more. I feel like it's gotten more like more people are like, I can make it on YouTube, but versus like how it was when it first became a thing.
Yeah,
but
I feel like it hit it's either hit critical mass or I feel like so many people are doing stuff and not a lot of people, and I feel like this is true of a lot of platforms. People want to be a YouTuber or a streamer, but they don't want to do the work to have interesting content or funny content or quality content in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And not saying that there are a lot of people that don't. Yeah. Because a lot of people do, but for every one person that's has a really unique voice for themselves on streams and has some funny channel points,
attempting something,
trying to do something. For every one of those, there's 100 people on Twitch that are just plopping their asses down, playing League of Legends, and expecting to become famous.
And then getting mad. I think the biggest thing is getting mad that they are not becoming famous in a year, less than a year's time, because they're,
Exactly. And by the way, us bitching about Twitch is not a saying that we agree and understand that type of person or streamer, because put in some work, be entertaining.
You have to put in some work.
Yeah.
A little
I know
bit.
the some work on Twitch is what was able to get us off because both of us started pretty strong compared to the average Twitch streamer. I was affiliated within 2 weeks or something like that, give or take. I can't exactly remember, but it was because I was having fun and trying things.
Yeah. There's a difference between throwing it up there and being it's I'm chill, I'm vibing, that's good. But somebody who is okay, I'm throwing it up there with no actual effort because I'm gonna play this popular game that I saw some really, 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 really famous streamer play, and then now I should be famous, and oh my god, why am I not famous? Well, it's not my fault.
Yeah. I'm funnier than this person. Were you talking during your stream? Well, no, nobody was there. I'm like,
okay, well, you have to give the same. You have to. That's I think that's the biggest thing we can give to a new streamer. Turn your view count off and give the same energy to a audience of 1 that you would give to an audience of 10,000.
Absolutely. And I know it sounds like such generic just
but it's so real
advice, but you have to do it. Obviously, if you have an audience of 10,000, you can have a conversation and pick which comment you want to respond to. Obviously, that is easier than doing that with 0 people. Yeah. But it's less about nailing it and more about putting in that effort. But I will also say, if you are someone that is willing to put in that effort and really wants to do it in this day and age, just do that on YouTube. I honestly, truly believe whatever amount of time you want to stream, cut it in half or cut it by 25% and make YouTube content and grow that way. You're gonna be so much You're gonna be so much better off.
You can always go to Twitch. You can always give it a go.
If you start having some traction on your YouTube videos, but the YouTube lives aren't working, guess what? Just go to Twitch. You're still gonna be ahead of 99% of people because you've got something going over there.
Yeah, and I think
that was my mistake.
I was gonna say I think that's what we're trying to say is that starting with YouTube and growing in that sense, and then go to Twitch.
Yeah. If you have to be on Twitch, or if the other live streaming platforms you just don't like it, and that's fair. Twitch has some cool stuff. I like Twitch.
Twitch has got good stuff. We're still on Twitch.
Yeah, we're still on Twitch
for a reason.
But But Jesus, they do not want you to. It feels like they don't want you to be on Twitch. It feels like they don't want people to be on Twitch unless you already have thousands of people that want to watch you live stream.
And I feel like maybe people could have said before the 70-30, before like up until like, what has it been, like a year or 2 years ago? Mm-hmm. I feel like this is more said now than ever.
Oh yeah.
Of like, especially now, don't start on Twitch. If we were starting our streaming career today instead of starting it 3 something years ago, we would probably start on YouTube.
100%, I would. Because
I know I would. Everything Twitch is doing, and be like, why the fuck am I gonna go there?
Yeah.
Like, why am I gonna go there?
The upside is so much smaller, and you have to put in a lot more work. Just to get, even if you're doing the same thing, if you're on YouTube and Twitch and you're making YouTube content and videos of your VODs or whatever to push people to your stream, so much harder to get people to go from platform A to platform B than it is to get them from platform A to stay on platform A if you're live. You know what I mean? Like, it's basic. And I feel like also throughout this year and probably into next year when people do their taxes again for this current year, and a bunch of the big streamers are going to realize that they've made so much less money.
So much less.
We're going to start hearing about a lot more people jumping ship and heading to somewhere else. Like, I know.
And then once that happens, what's left of the smaller streamers? It's kind of like you were saying, if you're not that top 100, if the top 100 go, everyone else is done.
Yeah, 100%. If the top 100 streamers left, I think it's something. It's some crazy percentage of the average viewer watches the top 100. You know, it's not even like half the people watch the top 100, or 40% watch the top 100, and 60% watch smaller streamers. I can't remember the number that I read off the top of my head, and I don't remember how long ago that was, but it is a crazy, crazy imbalance. And if the top 100 streamers, or if half of the top 1,000 streamers realize that they are making significantly less money and are like, I want to start splitting some time between Twitch and YouTube, which they're going to be allowed to do. That's going to cut
I think that's the only benefit of being partner now. I think that is the only benefit is being able to do things, right? On multiple things.
I think they got rid of the exclusivity in the sense that if you are live on Twitch one day, you can now be live on YouTube the next day. But you cannot stream to both platforms at the same time.
They're direct competitors. Right?
Yeah. Which is also wild that Twitch doesn't deem TikTok or Instagram, which I believe Instagram, but TikTok. TikTok is not a direct competitor because you can currently dual stream to TikTok and Twitch at the same time if you are able to go live on TikTok, which is if you have that power, I know, Quinn, you do, you should be utilizing that as much as you can.
Oh, yeah.
Because TikTok streams go fucking hard.
They do. They go hard.
Hard. You can get viewers for it's so easy to get viewers.
Speaking of algorithm, and speaking of we're talking about YouTube versus Twitch, but let's bring big old TikTok into the mix, because let's talk about algorithm. Let's talk about what's it called? The being recognized, the recognition, being found. Yeah. Whatever that, I forgot the word for it, but algorithm and the chance to being discovered. That's what it is. Discoverability, algorithm, community,
yeah.
Because TikTok, I'm pretty sure controls the world at this point, right?
TikTok is crazy. So there's some stuff I can talk about TikTok, and there's, long story short, the company I work for was streaming on TikTok. and things were going great, and we were working with TikTok. And then for reasons that I can't talk about, we currently cannot stream on TikTok. It's nothing bad, like no one said anything bad or anything like that. It's a business thing with another place that we're... No, everything's fine. But just for business reasons with a different business partner that we have, we are currently unable to stream on TikTok again. But while we were doing it, we exploded to we're selling Pokemon cards, but we were making a bunch of money because
TikTok
we had a bunch of viewers, and we the thing I thought wouldn't happen is I for some reason in my head I was like, oh, it's a TikTok live stream, so it's going to be a bunch of fucking randos, and they'll blow in and hang out for a day, and then they'll be gone and in the wind, and we'll never see them again. And I was like, because on TikTok itself, you don't really see who you're following. You don't see who you're following that's live or whatever. It doesn't matter. TikTok has mastered the algorithm, and you swipe, and if you hang out in a TikTok live stream, it will, and then the next day you're swiping TikTok again, they will show you that live stream again.
Yeah.
They fucking will. We had so many regulars.
I had that happen. I literally popped in to say hi to your streams one time.
Yeah.
And then the next day I was scrolling and I was like, oh shit.
There they are again.
Yeah.
TikTok, they have completely gotten rid of the menu of who do I watch? What am I looking for? I want to search for this type of video, and instead they just show you a bunch of shit, and they make it hassle-free to just go from one to the next to the next. And if you're following someone and they're live and you've watched one of their live streams before, they will show it to you.
Yeah.
It's easy to get to. They have nailed it. I was so surprised how many regulars we had. And now we have a bunch of those regulars from TikTok that are now on our other streams on one of the other platforms are on Whatnot, which is it's great. I wish we could keep going on TikTok because all of our streams would just get bigger.
Everything would benefit. Everything would be churned into the whirlwind that is TikTok algorithm.
Yeah, which is I would go way more into that, but I cannot go more into that conversation. But needless to say, TikTok fucking slaps.
TikTok goes hard.
Is crushing it.
I try not to talk specific numbers because I don't want to be too personal in my.
Tell me those numbers. Tell me those numbers. I want those digits.
So I started marketing because I've been a streamer for a very long time, but I recently started on OnlyFans, and I was marketing on Twitter, and we're not right here, viewer. I mean, if you're listening, you can't see me pointing at my eyeballs to you. We're not talking about Twitter because, we can pop off a whole episode about Twitter shit. Twitter. I don't want to talk about. I'm so tired of Twitter. I'm so tired of talking about Twitter.
I'm so fucking sick of Twitter. It can
fill a whole episode. It can fill hours. Don't want to talk about Twitter anymore.
I fucking hate Twitter.
I fucking can't. But I started marketing on Twitter, and I had. I'm not trying to glow about numbers, but I had a very large amount of numbers. I think within the first God, I've been doing this for half a year maybe. And my numbers on Twitter, I'm probably close to I think 80K at this point.
Ridiculous. That's
after
crazy.
let's call it half a year. I think I'm at 75 or something, 75K or something like that. But I've been marketing on Twitter for a while.
Yep.
I was doing my OnlyFans stuff. I saw a little bit of growth. Nothing a little bit, obviously, more than Twitch. Because
crazy.
More than Twitch at half of the numbers because they actually treat me like a decent human.
Yep.
But I started TikTok. I started marketing on TikTok and doing more on TikTok. And I think I've been doing it for maybe 2 months. Maybe. I've seen a not just triple, not just quadruple, a past quadruple increase in my OnlyFans numbers.
I'm so mad that you don't know what's after quadruple.
I don't know what's
You're so... Because it's in your fucking name. Quintuple.
Quintuple! Oh my god, I'm so mad.
I'm so mad. I cannot believe this shit right now, Quinn.
I can't call myself Quinn. I have to change my name.
I'm so mad.
I have to change my name. I am a liar to my
Fucking
name.
quadvincible over here.
Fucking quad. I'm just a little quad.
Jesus, dude. What the
I'm just
fuck?
a little quad.
God damn
Actively
it.
stressed
I was
now.
so ready for it. You're like, not triple, not quadruple, but
I don't know.
after quadruple, I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? You
I'm
cannot
so glad
leave
we
me
got that
hanging
on camera. I'm so glad. But let's go into the quintuple. But I
Jesus
like my
Christ.
numbers on OnlyFans exploded. I think I am close to almost. I think I'm almost 95,000 followers on TikTok.
Fucking
Because in 2 months versus 6 months.
Yeah.
TikTok is so game changing. And it's like we talk about how good TikTok is. To also be fair, TikTok is a complete crapshoot, and it like sometimes like if one
100%.
video pops off at a certain time, you could post very similar content the same exact time next week, and it might literally flop.
Yep.
Because that's how it is. But also, TikTok, I feel like far more times has the option to like take your one thing and just throw it. And if it like throws it hard enough, it's gonna go. Like really fucking far.
Yeah. It's crazy. Because like TikTok is great because and almost like in an opposite way. Because like on Instagram, we're going into numbers territory here, folks.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
Sometimes
if
we
you
gotta
wanna,
let's do the real quick. Numbers aren't. Oh, we did do it already. I forgot.
We did one already.
A shot.
So
all right, it's fine.
fuck
You
it,
did it.
yeah.
No, fuck it. You'll go.
Yeah, fuck it. You're all a number to me.
You're all
You're all just
wonderful.
plus one on my view count, motherfucker. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
I mean, you are, but we do it in a loving way.
Yeah. I mean,
But
literally
yeah.
you are, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But on Instagram, if you want to like have an Instagram reel, which is their version of a TikTok video, which is
to
essentially
Instagram.
just reposted TikToks. Instagram's fucking done.
So dumb.
If you want an Instagram reel to start doing good, you want roughly like or any Instagram post really like a 2 to like if you get 5% engagement on an Instagram post, you're doing good. Like that's great. That's great. 5% engagement, and then it'll go. And whoever amount of many people see it doesn't really matter that much, but you'll get a few hundred likes and you'll get some comments. And you're like, wow, what a great video! This reel got 4,000 views.
Yeah,
great compared to the other one, which only gets like Instagram. Your reels, if you have a lot of followers, I feel like there's a consistent level that you can get, which is higher than TikTok's consistent level. But if you make a video that's really good and you just put it on Instagram Reels, it's going to do, it'll do pretty good compared to your other ones. On TikTok, if your video is not getting 10% engagement, like for every 10 views, it's getting one like. If you are not getting that, your video's dead in the water.
Yeah. It's quick.
Yeah, which, can suck because sometimes it's luck of the draw, that's why so many people have like that number that their videos hit, and if it's dead because it's not getting out of the,
for some
people it's 200, some people it's 400s. I'm actually curious. I'm sure you have a lot of videos that hit that bottom and just stop. What is that number? Can I ask what that number is for you?
For like one that I know is going to do bad or one that I know is going to take off? One
that you know is going to do bad. Does it have like that one number that like it stays in like a couple because I've never had an account with 100,000 followers on it, so I don't know if it's like because like the one I have that I was streaming on for work is at like 10K, which is after not as much putting into it as we should have. That's a whole other debate I've had with my bosses for a million years, but whatever. But like I know a video is not gonna go anywhere because it will stay at about 550 views. And after like it hits that point and then I like refresh the page like 10 minutes later and it's not out of 550 or whatever, I'm like, oh, it's dead. I'm sure yours is going to be higher.
I would say at like not constantly refreshing. I would say I usually know within the first hour.
Yeah.
I would say around if my video is under 3,000 to 4,000 in the first half hour of refreshing and like looking at stuff, it's probably dead in the water.
Yeah.
If my video is more
that adds up to me. That makes sense to me. Because just numbers wise, if your follower count is at about 10x my works account is at, I know what number that after like, half an hour it doesn't get above 500 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, if we had 10x the followers, 5,000.
That's true.
It makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah. I was going to say the times that I've noticed my most viral videos that have like popped off, I guess. It was usually between that 5,000 is kind of cutting it, 6,000 and 7,000 within that first 45 minutes, and you're like, oh, okay, hold on. You kind of like you stop.
You can get a feeling.
Yeah, that's that pause moment that you're like, okay, wait. If I refresh, if it goes up within like a minute or so of refresh, if it goes up by 100 to 200. We're moving.
We're in business.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because when I had time allotted to me to start making TikToks for work, I knew when one was going to do good because it would do its normal crawl up to a certain point, and then it could be half an hour after I post it. It could be 3 hours after I post it.
Yeah.
Usually, if it hits like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. my time, and it's not going anywhere, then I'm like, okay, it's fucked. It's dead
probably fucked. Yeah.
But like after a certain amount of time, you refresh it once and it's going up by hundreds each time. You're like, all right, it gained traction.
It's something. Something's got it.
And that's why TikTok is great. I would happily have 10 videos tank, even if I like them and I think they are good videos. I would happily have 10 videos tank to have one video pop off.
Yeah.
Because you need in this day and age, you don't need a bunch of okay videos. You need a few fucking bangers.
Yeah.
And you never know what's going to make one a banger.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not even like, when we say banger, we don't even mean in the content or quality.
Yeah.
Like, that's not even, like, you would think, like, oh, if I had, like, the fanciest shit and I put a lot of production, and of course, like, at a certain point, if you put enough production into something, it'll catch on. But, like, as far as, like, the level of, like, really good production that, like, an average person can do.
Yeah.
Like, I have gone several videos in a row. I've gone a week of like, this transition is sick, this lighting is sick, this song is popular, you know what?
Yep.
I've got the hashtags, I got the title, and then it flops for a week straight. 100%. And then the one video I put no effort into, none. I'm like, you know what? I'm posting this because I'm angry. That takes off. 100%. And that's it. Like, that's literally it.
Yep. And I feel like sometimes TikTok, I give the TikTok algorithm too much credit, but I don't think I am. I feel like for some creators, it will absolutely push, like, when you do the popular trend and you do it at the right time, it'll push you and you'll get millions of whatever. But for smaller creators or up-and-coming creators or whatever, like, it's like, people have seen a bunch of this one already. We'll keep it down, and then when it's something else different, we'll make that one take off, and just see what happens. Because if they're gonna, like, they know there's a trend that's working, they're gonna push the sure bets. And then when you do a video that's not necessarily in that trend, they'll push you, but they know that you're also trying to hop on these trend trains. You know what I mean? Like, you're a potential someone down the line to, like, oh, we could throw this person a couple million views on a video later because they're going to do the popular thing.
Yes.
But let's see how people like their unpopular thing to see if they're likable in general. Like, I think TikTok has done a lot of good thinking about how they set up their algorithm, because it's awesome. It's great. It's so easy to cater your algorithm to not get like shitty people showing up in your algorithm. I go onto Twitter and the first fucking thing I see is Elon Musk being like, but maybe trans people like aren't people. And then I go on TikTok and I'm like, oh, it's just funny content creators and things that I enjoy, and not and I know that there are people that I would disagree with on TikTok. I know that there's probably if you could cater your algorithm to be as shitty as you want it to be.
If I could get to straight TikTok, I would probably be mad on a daily consistent daily time.
I mean, as a straight dude,
I say that very loosely because like
but, like as a straight dude, like there's a difference between just like there are people that are straight and they're making funny content, and then like straight like TikTok and those videos, it's like it's like the same thing of trying to be like, and maybe this is too political, but like when people are like, oh, but what about white culture? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's nothing.
What? Yeah.
That's nothing. Get out of here. Yeah. I can talk about my Swiss culture, sure, because that's a whole thing. We have funny clothes and little hats, and we have big old horns, and we yodel. That's fine. But like white, just does that no, and straight? That's nothing. That's not culture. And there are some videos that are just like, we're a family and we're doing the normal things, and it's like, why the fuck would I care? This isn't fun. This isn't interesting.
Yeah.
It's boring. All you basic motherfuckers can go watch that shit. Like, I don't care. But even then, that's fine. There's if that's where you want to be and that you just like watching boring people doing boring shit, there's creators for you, and your algorithm will absolutely
reflect that,
show you that.
Yeah.
And that's fine. So I don't mind that I know that there's shitty people on TikTok because I never have to interact with them.
Yes.
I never have to see that shit.
Yeah.
Whereas even on YouTube, you can find yourself going down a rabbit hole, and like suddenly you watch one video that's like, ooh, is fucking Chupacabra real? And I'm like, oh, interesting. Yeah. And then the next video is like, did 9/11 happen? And I'm like, yeah, it fucking did. Leave me alone. Go away. Good. This took a fucking turn.
Oh my god! Wait, speaking of news, did you see that fucking Tucker Carlson got fucking yeeted, bruh?
So good. That's what happens when you cost your company almost $1 billion. And also apparently
and sexualize M&Ms.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that? And also he had this was corroborated by multiple people. I don't know what the picture looks like, but in his office he had a framed photo of Nancy Pelosi in a swimsuit. What a fucking weirdo. He's got issues.
That's the sound I made. You all heard it here. That's the sound I made.
He's such a fucking loser who's only going to be remembered because he wanted to fuck the green M&M. What a fucking
That's
weirdo.
Literally his legacy, y'all. That's literally his legacy.
What a fucking loser.
The sun shines slightly brighter these days.
Speaking of fucking losers and weird shit, I teased at the beginning of the episode that new streaming platform, Kick.
Tell me about it. Yes.
Kick was started by a streamer whose name I can't remember at the moment. I'm sorry.
I'll
can
Google.
Go look
keep
it
talking.
Up.
Stop.
But now, and at first it was just like, hey, I'm this streamer. I don't like that Twitch is stopping is making everyone do 50-50. I'm going to start Kick. And guess what? The split's going to be like 90-10 or like 98-2 or something crazy. And it's going to be just like Twitch.
Tyler,
and everyone was like,
wreck.
yo,
Tyler,
cool. Trainwrecks TV or Trainwrecks.
Nickum?
It sounds right. I don't know.
Something like that. Something Trainwreck.
But and everyone was like, whoa, cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's make money.
That sounds too good to be true.
That sounds great. And then turns out, one, he was banned from Twitch because he was doing gambling streams.
There it is.
Which is like, you know, sketchy and weird and very much is predatory to your chat and everything to try to get people into gambling. And then turns out Trainwrecks is kind of just the face, and this whole streaming platform is being funded by one of the main gambling websites that is now banned from Twitch.
That makes sense.
And this gambling website doesn't give a fuck about what it pays the content creators, because they make a fuck ton of money paying streamers to stream in front of thousands of people gambling stuff. That's why people did gambling streams and took those deals, because they would get paid obscene amounts of money.
Yeah.
Obscene. Millions of dollars. They would get given $1 million to gamble on stream and separately have like deals worth like tens of millions of dollars a year. Insane. They don't care. Yeah. They just want they know they're getting their money back and then some.
Yeah.
They can't advertise anywhere else. They can't actually run ads on any site. This is the only way they can advertise. So it's a sketchy fucking gambling website funded thing. And so now it's like, and the other thing that they was pitched was like, oh, there's like you can stream whatever you want. There's no moderation. And that guy like went on there and was like, watch this. And he like streamed porn on there for a second just to show that he could do it. And I was like, this is literally a train wreck. I think now would have been where I remembered his name.
That's good. That's smart.
But
you're funny. So
literally, thanks.
Oh my goodness.
Literally, there's a YouTube streamer that I like named Ludwig, who's huge.
Oh, I love Ludwig.
Ludwig, fucking.
I fucking love Ludwig.
He made a video and was like, "Oh, is this the end of Twitch?" And was like, "This is crazy. There's this new platform called Kick, and it's awesome." And then the next day, he put out another video. He's like, "I was wrong.
Oh no!
Here's what we learned about this site. It's fucking sketchy. My bad."
No. Oh no, Ludwig, no.
Well, it's not like he streamed over there, but like, because he's tied to YouTube now. But like, there's some big names are going over there. One that surprised me is one of the, I can't remember his name right now either, but he's a chess grandmaster that's a big Twitch streamer. He's a really funny guy. I really like him. I've watched his streams before. I can't remember his fucking name. But he's like, oh, I'm going to be streaming part-time on Kick now. And it's like, well, it's great. Go make your money, I guess. But, like, it just seems like a gross place to be.
It feels similar to, like, maybe not in, like, I don't know, but, like, you telling me that, like, there's no rules. It feels like that one site that, like, people were using to, like, stream literal hate raids. Like, it gives me that same vibe.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was called, and I don't remember anything about it, but like it literally was just like, you can stream anything here, anything goes.
What was that site?
I don't remember.
It's because it fucking got shut down because
Did
that
it
style
really?
of, I mean, probably. I can't imagine it's still going.
I know it was such a struggle in the beginning, like such like of there was so, but that can be like a whole, we can like there's so much that we've had to do, endure, and go through with streaming in the past couple of years.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
But if you know what we're talking about, that site that like was a whole thing of streaming in like awful things because no rules, and like because you can stream anything, and because like it was just like the like Wild West of so whatever. Yeah, and then those people realize like if you want advertisers on your platform, you need to not be a piece of shit platform. You have to have Coca-Cola does not want an advertisement to be run over the top of a fucking sketchy ass porn stream or something. You know what I mean? That's not gonna happen. Like and that's another one of the reasons why Twitch is struggling so hard. Like and one of the reasons I don't like going back to what we talked about in the beginning, that I don't like really click around to find a new streamer is because every time I click on a new streamer, I'm greeted by a fucking 30-second advertisement, and it's like, just I can't stay there that long. Like I can't. Like I just like I can't wait. I wish I could wait through. I can't.
I can wait for 30 seconds for a streamer that I already know and I like. Like 30 seconds is
nothing.
penny. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing.
But for just anyone, no.
Yeah.
I think it's a huge problem.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, okay, well now if you want no pre-rolls, or if you don't want the pre-roll ads, you just have to run ads during your stream.
Pre-roll apocalypse.
Yeah, and all you have to do is run 3 minutes every hour. 3 minutes every hour.
3 minutes. 3 minutes is so much time for somebody to come in and then immediately click away.
Yeah, and it's,
because you're in
3
minutes
break,
of ads.
People could watch you for the full hour and then get 3 minutes of ads and then be like, this sucks.
Exactly. And also, you don't get any of that ad revenue. You get like 5 cents.
You get like for fucking nothing.
Literally nothing. I think my, and I never mind talking about this number because I feel like it is a ongoing joke between every streamer. Your ad revenue, I think mine has never been over like $3 to $5, maybe.
I had one that was like $2.47 one month, and I was like, cool.
I had one that was $4 1 month, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, fucking, I'm Mr. Moneybags over here. Fucking, I must be making it big now.
Well, and one of the problems is, Twitch just doesn't know how to run ads on a live stream.
Oh, God.
I can talk about how YouTube does it in a second. But the other thing that Twitch has wrong with it is that they don't know how to gather advertisers for their site.
Yeah.
Like, YouTube uses Google Ads, and everyone uses Google Ads. Everyone on the fucking planet. If you're a company that's advertising, you run Facebook ads and you run Google ads.
Right.
And even Facebook ads are powerful, but people aren't on Facebook anymore, so now it's just more on Instagram. But now Instagram, that's a whole thing. Google ads, Google makes all of its money from advertising. The company itself makes all their money from ads. And so YouTube is just, they can pick and choose. Like, these viewers that are watching this type of game might like these kind of ads and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And you can get, like, a good mix of ads. And that's why on YouTube, when you're a live streamer on YouTube, you can choose how your ads show up. And that doesn't mean, like, do I run 1 minute every hour or 2 minutes every hour? That means, like, do you want full ads to show up, or do you just want the little bar underneath to show up?
Yeah.
How often do you want that? Do you want no ads at all? Cool, you'll just make a little less money.
Do you get to also pick the content on YouTube? Like, maybe not, like, distinctly that advertisement, but doesn't YouTube do a little bit better with, like, you can say, like, I want ads about this, or, like, if it's, like, somebody who's doing, like, makeup streams, they advertise makeup. Like, you
can't, if the content of your stream, they have enough ads to pull from that they can match the content of your stream to those. And also, if, I believe any YouTuber can do this, but you may need a Google AdSense account. If you find out that an ad had been run on your channel, that is something you don't like, you can prohibit those ads from being on your channel, which is great. Twitch doesn't use Google Ads because it's Amazon, and Amazon isn't really known for, the only thing they advertise is Amazon Prime products. You know what I mean? Like, or just Amazon stuff. So they're pulling in outside advertisement, and they're doing it instead of just like people signing up and then they could just like do it. Twitch has to reach out and make individual contracts with each individual company that wants to advertise. And that's why, on top of the fact that every time you click to a new stream, you have to get a 30-second ad, you're getting the same fucking Razer gaming mouse ad with a fucking Pokemains on there, and you see that same 30-second ad that's unskippable every single time for an entire week. And then next week it'll be fucking Ford truck or something, but then it's the same ad. You get one of two or three different ads forever. It's awful. It takes ads and makes a bad experience completely unwatchable.
Yeah.
I hate it.
It's so terrible. And then also like it's like, unless you run your own pre-rolls and like you take that moment to step aside, like it just goes whenever. Like it just like cuts off the person.
Yeah.
From,
or run your own mid-rolls, you mean, right?
Yeah, run your own mid-rolls.
I was like, wait a minute, pre-rolls are different.
Sorry. Mid-rolls. Unless you run your own mid-rolls and you take an active break where nothing is going on and you make the conscious effort on top of, talking to your chat, running your game, running your stream, doing all that. You like are like, oh, I have to run a mid-roll, so if people come in on a raid, they're not also people can come in on a raid and they just throw them into an ad.
Yeah.
So
Twitch
like
says that's not supposed to happen, but that can definitely happens a lot.
All the time. Like you can come into I've come into so many streams that like if it's a person that I know, like if we raid into like another streamer friend, I'm like, oh, I'll wait through the ad to say hi to my friend.
Of course.
But if it's a new person, I'm just walking away. Like I
100%.
might leave the stream up, but I'm just gonna leave.
And for every person that leaves the stream up and walks away to be a nice person, how many people are just like, fuck this, and click off?
Yeah, and like
I've done it before.
Yeah,
even to people I know, I see the ad and I my brain is just like, leave, and then I'm like, oh shit, I can't believe I just did that. Now I gotta go back in and restart the ad to not be an asshole, but like,
and it's like they do it at like pivotal points, and like whenever like discoverability is already so small that like running an ad 10 seconds after somebody might raid into you is like killer.
It's fucking killer. More than running ads, it was like the couple weeks before like my job started kicking up and I've had to like take like a much smaller Twitch streaming schedule. I was running experiments with, because they had the new ads manager, so you could pick when you run ads and stuff. And I did a week where I ran the ads through the ads manager, and it was 3 minutes an hour to do the thing to make sure there's no pre-rolls, all that stuff. I was usually pretty good about noticing when it was going to happen, so I could warn people and I could get up and stretch and stuff. But that happened, and it was, and I was very upfront. I was like, I'm doing this. I'm not making money off of this. I'm just trying to get the pre-roll out of the way, let new people experience the community, blah, blah, blah. I could track on the Twitch chart when an ad would run, my numbers would go down. That was one of my lowest viewed weeks I've ever had. The following week, I said, fuck that. And I did the opposite. I completely turned off ads. And in my title of every stream, I wrote in all caps, I would be like, oh, this funny joke about thing, emoji, whatever. And then all caps, no mid-rolls. Just make people know I'm not going to run an ad at all during this stream. And obviously I'm sure that people would still jump in, see the pre-roll, and leave or whatever.
Yeah.
I got 12 average viewers more compared to the week before.
Dang. That's a significant jump.
Yeah.
Like
for a small stream, that was like 20 at the time that was like a 25% increase in viewership.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Just
in a week's time. Just in
yeah,
that one
it was just
exercise.
like this and that. And obviously, it's week to week. It's Twitch. It could have just been a bad week for some of my regulars. Blah 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 blah. A lot of things, but I also just I felt like the flow of the stream was better. I felt like the vibe was better. I wish you could just turn your ad, like just have the little bar, and that brings us to one of the things we talked about earlier. Would you give up affiliate? Because when you get that affiliate status and you get able to get subscribers and stuff, sure, you can get subscribers. But then you also get ads. I believe now, even if you're not affiliate, I believe you still get a pre-roll ad, which sucks.
Really?
I believe so. I may be wrong, but I do believe that is a thing now. I'm gonna go jump into some zero viewer streams and see if I get pre-roll ads or not.
I think I remember people coming out and saying that they weren't affiliate and they were still getting ads for a stream.
Yeah, but they should not be getting mid-roll ads. And ads aside, the other good thing about affiliate, you can dual stream. You can stream wherever you want. You can stream on multiple platforms.
You're not contracted. I was gonna say we're like hour 15, so like we're probably
okay. We're pushing it.
We're wrapping up soon. I didn't want to. Not rushing.
Sorry.
No,
I should have brought up another topic.
Don't apologize. No, you're so good. No, I will let this. Fucking, I would sit here for 2 hours. But like, I think that ties into what I was gonna kind of start wrapping us up with anyway. That if we could give any advice to like people who want to start streaming, I think both of us would look at them and say, don't take affiliate.
Yeah.
Don't take affiliate.
Yeah.
Like, you're locked in to a split that doesn't matter. Do Fan House, do Patreon, do Ko-Fi, do PayPal, do some other thing, because the people who want to support you are supporting you with the subscriber thing because that's what the site offers. But I feel like they would just as equally support me on something else that I get the full cut of, or closer to full cut, and then that
Patreon's like
frees
90,
you up.
10 or 92, 8 or something like that.
Yep. It's far better.
Yeah. Like, having emotes is fun. Having channel points is fun. But it's not end all be all. It's not going to make or break your channel. If you started streaming and suddenly you just like pop off instantly, you got 1,000 people in there, you've done like no work on any other platform.
Go for it.
Go take affiliate, become partner, do it. You'll make money.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's great.
It's better for your discoverability and your climb to that point to not take affiliate, and then say you do start hitting those big numbers, you go from affiliate to partner. But it doesn't matter now because 70/30 is gone. So what's the point? Like, what's the point?
If you're doing that, just be on YouTube.
Just be on YouTube. Yeah, just
and
be
I
on
believe
YouTube.
on YouTube, I don't think there's any restriction. I believe you can restream, so you could still be live on Twitch and then be like you're getting your super chats on YouTube or whatever. Like, you're good to go because YouTube's not afraid of Twitch.
No, God no. Fuck no.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
Twitch is beating YouTube in live streamers right now, but YouTube is beating Twitch in
everything.
Money.
Everything else.
And YouTube also has its own version of TikTok with the YouTube Shorts that are gaining traction in major ways. Some of my videos that don't do good on TikTok do really good on YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
YouTube Shorts is phenomenal. And they fixed their algorithm with the channel, so now your YouTube Shorts don't negatively impact your YouTube channel videos, just like your YouTube Lives don't impact your channel videos, just like now they have the podcast playlist, which this is going to be on eventually. You can post podcasts that won't affect the algorithm for your other videos. Yep. And all it will do is bring people to your channel. Like, do that. And you can restream so easy. There's so many apps out there that connect your chats. You can read every chat as if it's its own thing. Like, you're not going to miss anything. That excuse that I heard back when I started, which was kind of true, which was like you're splitting up your community, it's a thing of the past.
Yeah, it's
100%.
Within, and we started streaming what 3 years ago, so like within the span of 3 years, that is totally negated.
Yeah,
like
the whole industry of live streaming is evolving.
Yeah,
and there's no reason to limit yourself when you don't know what platform you could pop off on.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you might end up, Twitch might be the platform that you pop off on. And then you reconsider if you're going to start taking subs on there or whatever.
Yeah.
But when you hit that 3 average viewers and 50 followers, don't do it. I wish I hadn't. There was a YouTube video that I watched. I apparently I just can't remember anyone's name today. But a YouTuber that I watch a lot of his videos. Like, he just does a lot of business type breakdowns of like Twitch and YouTube and that kind of stuff. He had a video right around the time that I was hitting affiliate. It was like, don't become an affiliate. And I was like, but I want money. And so I did it. And like, that's sick. And I was making, $100 a month. Like, which, to be fair, that was during COVID.
Which
like,
is the payout, by the way. The lowest payout was you can't. Oh,
now
is it not
50.
anymore?
It's 50.
Oh,
now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they changed it not too long ago.
Dang, I didn't know that.
And everyone was like, awesome, that's so cool. And I'm like, if this affected you, you're not making any money. You're still not making any money. That $50 is
probably
cool. Don't get me wrong,
probably
$50 is $50.
Bleeding money on Twitch because as somebody who, for the numbers I've gotten, for the amount of money I've gotten, I still feel like I feel like I would barely be in the like net positive for my streams.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like more times than not, I've probably come out in the negative.
I'm pretty sure my Twitch stuff has probably paid for all my computer upgrades and camera and Stream Deck and microphone and all that stuff. And then, maybe I got a cool $20 after. What I mean?
Yep.
I'm actually trying to do the math now. I think I am positive, but it's not by a significant.
Yeah,
it's not by like an amount that's like I can
like
live my life. You know what I mean? But it's this is no reason. Like, don't limit yourself. Don't do it. Just be on other platforms. Do other stuff. Do what I should have done when I had the time in COVID. And like, which is like advice that was like kind of out there and people were saying, but it wasn't like
pressing as it is now.
And maybe that's just maybe that advice was given by people that had started their Twitch journeys 3 years before, and they were being like, "Hey, do this," and I was like, "You're dumb. I'm special and different, and I want my money now. I'm JG Wentworth."
You could say that about us.
Yeah. 877 cash now. But should have listened. I should have listened. Should have been everywhere. Because who knows? And I feel like we're just rounding that corner of like, okay, our egos are sufficiently deflated and set aside and refocused, and now we know Twitch is not the thing to grow on. It's the marketing funnel. TikTok is high up on that funnel. YouTube's lower on that funnel. Twitch is very low on that funnel.
Yeah.
The problem is usually you want to bring people to a place where you can like be most successful.
Yeah.
And Twitch is not that place anymore. It's just not.
And like as much as we talk shit, like we're still grateful for the things that we've done, and we're still proud of the things we've done.
Oh, absolutely. Twitch, but I've had so much fun on there. Like I'm going to keep
we've had a good
on
time
there because I like it. But
and
now that I've refocused and I'm not trying to become the world's biggest Twitch streamer, and it's more just a for fun thing while I also have a stream based career, which is nuts to say still.
Yeah.
Like I don't have that kind of pressure on it anymore, which is
that's the biggest thing. Having that pressure.
Nice.
Twitch is not the place to put the pressure. Twitch is not the place to put in the amount of stress and pressure that comes with it. And hours, like literal hours. Like even from what the like minimums are to reach the thing that doesn't even matter anymore. Yeah. Like it's a ridiculous amount of hours on top of hours that like you can sink into something. And if you're gonna sink that time into anything, not for us to sound like pessimistic or like you know angry about Twitch, because we are angry with things they've done, and we've had some great things they've done,
and things that they haven't done,
like there's so much with it that I think like what we're trying to say is, especially now, is that don't limit yourself to Twitch because it's not gonna be that for you. You need to. It's at the bottom of the funnel. You need it to be the last catch-all. You need it to be the like thing that is kind of just fun. Like it doesn't need to be anything more than just you getting on there to conversate or communicate or have a good time with community members that you otherwise can't.
Mm-hmm.
And that is it.
Yep. At the end of the day, like if you spent, instead of 5 days a week, 8 hours a day grinding on Twitch, I know some people during the pandemic that were going 7 days a week.
Yeah,
like 10
me.
hours a day. Yeah.
Yeah, me.
Fucking insane.
Yeah.
And you know, it has like a moderate amount of like benefit and stuff, but like where would you be now if you had instead done half of that and spent the other half editing those videos into funny videos and putting those on YouTube and putting those onto shorts and TikTok, and you know, like it's harder. It's harder to do that than to just be live and talk to people and have fun playing a game. And I think that's why I didn't do it. Because I'm a lazy.
It's hard.
Asshole. It's harder to do it.
I had somebody who came to me, somebody that was partner, came to me like really relatively into my like what I would consider my highest peak, like my highest days on Twitch before I started stepping back. And like I used to be very caught up with, I'm so upset I have to step back. Now I'm proud that I've stepped back and I've put my time and efforts into something else, because I didn't listen to them when they told me it like a year to 2 years at this point ago that I need to step back, do less, have less time on Twitch, and put my efforts elsewhere, and I didn't listen. And if I would have listened, I probably would be much further along to being able to like actually do what I want on Twitch.
Yeah. Right?
And that's the wildest thing to literally ever say, that you have to step back more on a platform to then do more on that platform.
Yep. Twitch does not reward you for streaming more than once a month. If you are able to have a big audience and you stream once a month and you get subscribers, and then you're live the next month and they resubscribe, you're there. Yeah. Everything beyond that, obviously that's not what you want to, like, you want, because Twitch is fun. Like, you want to do it more than that.
Yeah.
But that's what the Twitch minimum, like, that's all you need for Twitch success.
Yeah.
But then you just need the platform otherwise. But every day that's not that first day of the month, or, you know, whatever your day would be, is extra time and effort that you're putting in simply to try to grow an audience on Twitch, that with an audience base that is not looking for new streamers.
Yeah.
So you're fucked. Like, sorry. Like, it sucks.
It absolutely sucks. The amount of, like, people, the communities, the people we've met, like, it sucks. Mm-hmm. Like, it just sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
And the reason we're here telling you it sucks is because I feel like there's so many people that try to start streaming, get so down on things because of how Twitch is.
Yep.
And I'm like, if you would have just started anywhere else.
Mm-hmm. Or doing something at the same time as.
Or, even doing something at the same time as. If you would have put your efforts more into anything else. Yep. Then so much could have changed from that.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an easy way to kill a couple, like an hour and a half, right?
Yeah.
Bitching about Twitching.
Bitching about
on Resting Twitch Face.
Yeah. With Grob and Quinn, we didn't say our names.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm Grob. I'm twitch.tv/TheGrob because someone took the name Grob, GRAWB. Fuck them.
That's so...
So I had to be the. It sounds so pretentious. I'm the.
It's okay.
Grob.
The is better. I think
Grob.
the is better. The Grob. You own it. You are the Grob. Yeah. I'm just...
And you're Quinvincible.
Yeah, I'm Quinvincible.
Quintuple Quinvincible.
Quintuple Quinvincible. That's me. I gotta change my name. Sorry, gotta change. Yep. It's gonna be Quadvincible.
Quadvincible.
Yeah.
With epic quads.
One of my multiple spin-offs at this point.
Oh
yeah.
My gosh.
But that's it. That's all we
got.
got.
That's the end of the episode.
That's it. That's wow. That's all. I'm gonna hit stop because I don't know how to do outros. So.
Well, this is an outro. We've been mad for a while. Let's laugh on our outro. Ready? Because we're.
Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious!
What
Holy.